How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have something brand new from Hasbro. If you don't know what's in this shipper box, then do I have a treat for you. Today, I have the brand new O-Ring G.I. Joe Cobra Trooper and Cobra Officer from A Real American Hero. This is, I believe, the second O-Ring offering that they have done. The first one being the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow set. This one here, I was super excited to get. The fact that they are advancing on the O-Ring figures. You know, we've got it with the Sky Striker. They've announced the Transformer crossovers. And even the Duke and Cobra Commander box set that's going to be coming out. I'm just super excited that they're doing O-Ring again. That is my era of G.I. Joe, and it's something that I honestly thought Hasbro was never going to be doing again, just because of the fact that they said O-Ring was never going to be revisited. But here we have it. First one we pull out is the Cobra Trooper, just simply known as Cobra, Cobra the enemy. That card and that figure, it is a little bit different from the vintage one. On the back, you can see it does have the file card with the bio, but it has the, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different language breakup on it. Then on the back of the card, it has the Snake Eyes Storm Shadow, the Cobra Officer, Cobra Trooper 2-pack, and then the Duke and Cobra Commander with all the other information, GIJoe.com, unpunched. And that figure is, I mean, he is definitely different than the original Cobra Trooper and Cobra Officer. You can tell that for sure. And there is the Cobra Trooper. So as you could tell, or the Cobra Officer. Wow, sorry. So there they are side by side. I'm going to say these card backs are really awesome, really great throwbacks to the originals. Unfortunately, I don't have any original Cobra Trooper, Cobra Officer still carded, so I can't do a comparison when it comes to that. But I can do a little bit of a comparison as soon as I get these figures off the card. So let's go ahead and do that. First, let's start with the Officer. Let's go ahead and cut him open. So we can take a look at this guy. No, don't do that. I don't want to hurt the cardboard as much as possible. Wow, yeah, almost think this is my first time opening a bubble. Like, holy cow, am I struggling here. Oh, so there we go. There is the Cobra Trooper, or Cobra Officer off the card back. Hopefully I'll be able to get that straight here in a little bit. Go ahead, get him popped out there. Get his awesome rifle popped out of there too. I am happy that they are going back a little bit to the original design of the firearms. That is one thing that a lot of toy companies are trying to get away from, are realistic looking firearms. You know, they're going more to the lasers and the blasters and everything like that. So here you do have an original like looking AK-47. And here is that Cobra Officer. So he should have all the same movement. He has just the standard swivel head right there. Let's see if I can't get my camera to focus just a little bit on what's actually in the foreground here. So there is the Cobra Officer, and the camera's just not wanting to work. That's what happens when I use the zoom out. It doesn't like focusing inward. So he does have the swivel arm. So all the range of articulation that you expect from a 1983 figure. He does have just the swivel head, no ball joint neck. He has the fully articulated shoulder, the swivel bicep. That one's a little loose too. And then the elbow joint there. They do have a little bit softer hands. We were told that they were updating some of the stuff, so softer hands. They were updating the crotch section or the waist section, so hopefully we won't experience that. His knee joints are super duper tight. Like, his knee articulation is actually really restricted. That's as far back as I can comfortably do his knees. That is really weird. And then they're supposed to have new updated style O-rings. The rubber is supposed to be updated so we don't have to worry about breaking O-rings, I guess is what Hasbro was saying. Let's see if we can't get his rifle in his hands there. So there is the Cobra officer. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Cobra trooper real quick. Let's see if I can do a little bit better at opening this bubble. Nope. It's still struggling. Go ahead and get that set over there. And there is the Cobra Trooper and his Dragunov sniper rifle. So just like the Cobra officer, I mean, he does have, his knees will move actually just a little bit better. The rubber, or the plastic just feels like a little off, like it's a little bit more rubbery than your classic G.I. Joe figure. And he, once again, has the swivel bicep, the articulated elbows, really good shoulder joint, just the swivel head right there. The O-ring, of course. Let's take a look at... So one thing that I have always enjoyed about the Cobra Trooper and the Cobra Officer is instead of just changing the sigil on their chest, as you can tell, they actually have different legs, different harnesses. Even the helmet has the little V right here. If you can kind of see that once. Just the focus. So there are the two different things there. Now, one thing I don't know if a lot of people know about is on the bottom of this box, you actually see you have a second taped section there. That is a weapons crate, believe it or not. So if we can pop that tape, I don't know entirely how this is supposed to open. What's the best way to open it? Let's see about cutting that tape right there. See what that does. Haha. So there is the weapons crate. And we go ahead and pull. Ooh. Oh, and there's the child safety warnings right there in the bottom of that box. So go ahead and move that over there. Now we've got this paper that is taped up. And there we have it. One of the weapons crates, or one of the pouches, comes with the bazooka and the mortar tube and a figure stand. That's one thing I didn't realize was missing from the packaging was the figure stands. But yeah, in the 80s, every figure, or actually I think 80s all the way through the 90s, I think the entire run of the original G.I. Joe all came with, oh my goodness, will you look at that? Anyways, like I was saying, all came with figure stands. But the weapon loadout on these guys, take a look at that. So you actually have a rock and roll style heavy M60 machine gun. You have a grunt style M16. Then you have a shortened AK-74. So it's a pistol grip. And then you have, I think that is, I can't remember whose rifle that was. I think that was Duke's rifle, maybe Stalker, or they both come with the same rifle. It's been a hot minute since I've warmed up on my G.I. Joe weaponry. Then, of course, you have the short fuse and the Zap bazooka. So some of these weapons I do know are throwbacks to, I believe it was a J.C. Penney box set that came out where you got 3 figures. It was a heavy weapons team. So one came with the M60, one came with the bazooka, and then one came with the mortar tube. And it's an extremely hard set to find. nowadays. But that weapon loadout, that is, oh man, that is super cool that it comes with all these separate weapons, comes with the figure stands. Oh, hopefully with this newer plastic, we don't have to worry about splitting heels. I would be super upset if I split a heel right there. But while I've got this video still going, I'm going to go ahead and move these weapons out of the way here real quick. I do have something that I want to do real quick. Move these guys back. I do have right here an original G.I. Joe collector's case that does just happen to have, let's see if I can't open it here, an original Cobra Trooper and Cobra Officer from 1983, or 82, sorry, these are straight arms. So I do want to go ahead and do a side-by-side kind of comparison between the 82s and the 2022s. Oh, wow, 82 and 2022, that, sorry, just made that connection. That is absolutely awesome. So here is your 1982 straight arm Cobra Officer in side-by-side comparison with your 2022 Cobra Officer. So as you can see, they got a lot of the detail absolutely on point, absolutely right. Oh, that is just awesome. Not quite the same darker blue. The face paint is a little bit, I don't know, that could just be the age of this guy here, how he's faded like that, but I'm really digging these new updates of figures, and I hope Hasbro keeps it going. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Cobra Trooper real quick. So as you can see, a lot of the detail. So the big difference between 82 and 83s, these guys are sculpted after the 1983s, these guys are 1982s, is obviously the swivel arm. If you're a G.I. Joe collector, you know what I mean by swivel arms. If you're not, it's this motion right here. The original 1982s are what they call straight arms, so they did not have that bicep articulation. They could only go up and down with their arms. Well, and I guess the bicep also went out, or the shoulder also went out too, but no swivel at the base, the joint. But they still have the knife on the leg, still has the off to one side Y harness. Oh, that's interesting. So they, you know, obviously with the 1983, they moved that over to add that swivel joint. But overall, guys, I'm super happy with these here. I hope to be able to do more of them. The comparison shots between the originals and the new updated G.I. Joe figures. But as always, thank you for following. Like, if you're liking the content, go ahead and hit that like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, everything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and close it out there. And as always, thank you for watching.